Ridgeline High School Sports, a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, DD Auto Salvage, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, Logan Cash Rich Credit Union, The Cater Shop, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, and Cache Valley Daily. Now, it's time for the Ridgeline Riverhawks on 104.5 The Ranch.
Welcome to Ridgeline High School, everyone. I'm Dave Simmons, joined, as always, by the Patriot Nick Zollinger. And we are in the second round of the girls' state basketball tournament, and Ridgeline had a bye on the first round, and will be now facing off with Crimson Cliffs. And Crimson Cliffs, it's a long way to drive, Nick, for a really, really hard game.
It's a long ways from home for these Mustangs, but they're here.
They're here, and you know they're going to put their best foot forward.
They're going to give it everything they got, and we'll see if it's enough to knock off this number one seed of the Ridgeline Lady Riverhawks. They have had an incredible season to this point, 21-2. Those two losses are to out-of-state, two teams from Texas, actually, down at the Lehigh Hoops Invitational. I got word just the other day, Dave, that this Lady Riverhawks team, if it wasn't enough to go and be invited to the Lehigh Hoops Festival, which is one of the premier showcase tournaments in the country, they got invited to the Tarkanian Classic down in Las Vegas, and they also just got invited to I forget the name. I can't believe I forgot the name. It's another showcase tournament in New York City.
York City?
Downtown Times Square.
Wow.
Only 7 teams in the entire nation are invited to this tournament.
When is this?
And Ridgeline is one of them. The end of March, the last weekend in March.
So all these same girls will go?
Well, I mean,
because you've got some seniors who, are you done, or are you going to keep playing?
Right. That you got 5 of them, right? 5 or 6? 5?
Well, you need to have those.
You got 5.
You need at least Livingston and Hallie Smith and Macy Brown. All 5 of them would be very helpful to have there.
That's the only thing that we just don't know is the season. That takes a long season and makes it a month longer. Mm-hmm. And it's an all expense paid experience.
It's hard
for the
not to do that.
I hope they do it. I just don't know at this point. But they've been invited.
When's the Tarkanian?
The Tarkanian was December. That was the one that we went down and they won the Tarkanian Classic in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. They were able to take that title as they pretty much handled the entire field with the exception of Rigby. That was their closest game. I think they won that by about 7. So, again, an incredible season for the Lady Riverhawks. But we got a special moment here. We're gonna take the Super Smith shot of the night. But are we gonna do 4 of them? Well, yeah, we're gonna do. If you want to do 4 tonight or 3 tonight and 3 tomorrow, I'm indifferent. But you got to get caught up.
Let's do 2 right now.
You got to get caught up.
Can I do 4 right now?
Let's do 2 now and 2 at halftime, and then you're caught up.
Because if I do 4 right now, I'm going to dial in.
Okay, I'm fine with that too. Yeah,
go
ahead.
Okay,
let's go with as many as we got till the girls come back.
Ollie doesn't know it's coming. He's down there for us.
Yeah,
how are we looking on the camera? Are we good?
Yes,
I don't care if I hit my own kid in the head with this.
I don't either.
All right, here we go. Here's the first one.
Oh, almost banked it in.
Did I get rim?
I don't know if it caught rim, but it was close.
Okay, I'm going to do 4.
That's just Camden Smith. He's another one of our videographers. You can hit him too. Uh-oh, that's way off.
Okay, that's to the right.
Yeah, way right.
I get 2 more. I feel like I'm dialing in right now.
Okay, well.
Zoning in.
This was strategy. Oh, no. Oh, he threw it into the upper rafters.
Ollie goes upper deck. Okay. I mean,
what a terrible throw.
Keep the music going though, because this is super important.
It's for a that was close.
I'm dialing in.
We have several people that have committed funds to the Booster Club. Super Smith Shot of the Night is brought to you by our Booster Club.
Okay, so yeah.
Several
and folks,
donations will be made to the Booster Club.
Feeling pretty good.
That looks great!
Oh, he finally got it! I told you I could do that this year.
You did.
Dang it, and I
now,
did.
Is there a big asterisk?
We filmed it. We got it on film.
We got it out there. Is there a huge asterisk by this? Because you got 4 shots at once. I knew I shouldn't have let that happen, but you know what?
Of course you would say an asterisk by this.
A giant asterisk.
Look, I've never felt so much weight off my chest. I came in tonight thinking, I got 2 nights to get this.
Well, the time was running out on you. You really were down to crunch time. Now, I don't know why there wouldn't be an opportunity for you to continue to do this. And if you make another one, I'll donate another $100. I got to give John Booth my $100 tonight.
Hey, you go to Og too, and you tell him Og's got to get you $100.
Committed $100. It went in.
I think Super Smith said the same thing.
We might have some complaints about the number of shots that you got to take here tonight because usually it's only 2.
I didn't get shots last game.
You didn't.
That's the reason we did 4
However,
tonight.
we thought that we would do 2 at the start of the game and 2 at halftime, and you somehow finagled your way into 4.
Hey, I'm a salesman.
You dialed it.
It's what I do. I told you if I get 4, I'm going to dial in.
You dialed in. Okay, that was
awesome.
fun. That was fun.
Hey,
that went in. John, I owe you $100. He just made his shot. I owe you $100 for the Booster Club.
Really appreciate Super Smith for the football and for helping make this a lot of fun this year. That's our Super Smith Super Shot of the night. And if you're looking to help out around Ridgeline High School, they can always take a little bit, get some help as far as the Booster Club is concerned. Remember, that money goes toward not just a specific sport. It's helping out all the programs that these young kids here at Ridgeline are taking part of, and it's a cool situation if you can help out as far as donations go. I'm one that I understand that high school athletics and programs get very expensive, but if you're past that stage of life and you're okay to be able to help out in other ways, that would be super helpful. Folks, we have about 6 minutes until tip-off, so we're going to take a quick break and then come back and continue to preview this game right after this.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of LesOlsonIT.com.
Les Olson IT.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
You better believe, Nick, that texts are coming in.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
And the first one I'm cracking off is to Super Smith.
Well, she's been our reason this has been going.
She just texted us, too, and said she's at Kennedy Space Center?
Oh, wow.
She's going to
That's
space
awesome.
camp?
I guess. I don't know. Well, I just also got word from John Booth that the Booster Club is actually going to be having an auction dinner next Friday night, March 1st. Is that March 1st, Dave? He literally just told me the date.
Friday would be, yes, March 1st.
March 1st. So Friday, March 1st, here at
Ridgeline.
I guess I should confirm that.
I think it's in the Commons.
Okay, in the Commons area, they'll have some tickets on sale that night. But if you want to guarantee yourself a spot, get a hold of John Booth, and he can get you tickets sold. But they're going to have a live auction and a lot of great auction items that night. So go support the Ridgeline Booster Club. We need to talk about that tomorrow as well.
Yeah, for sure. As we got the boys game tomorrow, Ridgeline boys will be playing in the second round of the boys side, playing against Pineview.
So to St. George, Pineview just beat Uinta.
Okay.
From what I've heard, Uinta's not great, but Pineview beat them pretty handily, I believe.
75-53.
So 2 teams from St. George traveling all the way to Cache Valley for second round games against teams that have had a bye, 2 Ridgeline teams with a first round bye. So I always feel like that's a bit of a trap game for the team that had the bye.
It can be.
Not necessarily this game, but tomorrow night in that boys game, keep your eye on Pineview. They come off a good game, a nice win. They got momentum. They're playing well. Sometimes it's sitting out for a week, and especially if that last game is a loss, which it was for Ridgeline against Logan.
Mm-hmm.
So the Ridgeline boys lose to Logan in the last region game, get a week break before they play again, and then they got to play Pineview here on their own court. That's the good thing, right? You get to play at home.
At home, absolutely.
But,
you don't have to travel.
Yeah, sometimes that bye week just, you can start slow and maybe a single-digit quarter and have a rough time getting going, but.
Well, these Crimson Cliffs ladies were able to get the first round quite easily against Tooele. They beat Tooele 53-24. Tooele wasn't able to muster double figures in any quarter. They were held to 3, 5, 9, and 7.
Whew, so this Crimson Cliffs can play some D.
Either they can play some D or the lid was on against for Tooele that night.
Now that's something that people have asked me a lot about this Lady Riverhawks basketball team and how good are they? Can they be beat? Is there anyone in the state that can give these girls a game? Because from the Lehigh Hoops tournament, or maybe even you want to say the Tarkanian Classic, which was 1st of December, mid-December, so well over 2 months, these girls haven't had a game within 20, 25 points. And is there going to be someone that can give them that game and put them in that situation?
Nick,
I don't know that there is.
A couple of games ago, you mentioned, I don't know if you actually went back and looked at the numbers, when the last time this Lady Riverhawks team has been beat at home. I mean, they didn't get beat last year at all. So we know that.
They didn't get beat the year before at home.
We can go.
It was when these seniors were sophomores, they lost, when these seniors were freshmen, they lost a game at home, I want to say against like Skyview or something.
Let's see, because they were in their freshman year so this would be 24 in 21-22.
Yep.
So they were 24-2 on the season, and one of them.
No, not that one. Not that one. The year before that.
I know. I was just going to check and see.
They didn't lose at home. They lost it up in Idaho against Sugar Salem.
Yep.
And then they lost the championship game against Desert Hills.
Okay. So let's go back another year.
That year, that freshman year, they lost a game at home.
This would be 2021 season.
20. Yep.
I mean, I guess count them up. We'd have to take the time to go back and look at all those. But that is a long time. That's impressive.
So going back to those questions I'm getting asked.
Lehigh beat them that year here at Ridgeline.
Okay, that's what it was. Yep. I just don't see a team that can put up the offensive numbers that it's going to take to beat these gals. I went and called a game for Mountain Crest just the other night. Mountain Crest scored 60-some points in a victory over who'd they play? Orem. They played Orem. Ridgeline's played Mount Crest twice. They have not scored over 20 points. They've held teams in the teens, Dave, multiple times, and they're the only basketball team I've ever watched in person shut out another team in a quarter. They've done it a couple of times, actually. So, I mean, I just don't know that anyone can score the amount of points you're going to need to beat these girls. Maybe Olivia Hamlin can do it down at Snow Canyon, but that's about the only one I can see.
I know I'm biased towards the Lady Riverhawks and Emily. I think if you put Emily on Olivia Hamlin, I think Emily's length is going to be
suffocating,
and it could keep her at least under her average.
It will.
We have the national anthem coming up, folks. By the way, your video experience is powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. They want to get to know understand your family, your jobs, your hobbies, and goals to earn your long-term financial trust. Hey, should we stay here and see if we can hear it?
Yeah, let's do it. Woo!
Do you have any idea who that little guy is?
It's Jake. Well, I'm going to say her last name wrong. It's JC Caressa. I know that's not her last name. That's her maiden name.
Okay.
That's the volleyball coach here at Ridgeline's son.
He just knocked it out.
He did. He knocked that one out. You know Dave Caressa, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That's his grandson
Got
right
it.
there.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Okay, Nick. I didn't even bother to look down there and get the starters. You got them?
I got one.
I'll give you the numbers.
Okay.
1, 14, 21, 44, 24. Take them away.
Starting for the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs, Kinsey Plew, number 1, a 5'8 senior, averages 10 points a game and 4 rebounds. Number 14 is Colleen Corella. She's a 5'7 junior, averages 4.5 points and 3.5 rebounds. Kennedy Ritchie is number 21. She's a 5'8 senior, averages 7.5 points and 4.5 rebounds. Summer Adams is a 5'9 senior. She's number 24. She averages 6 points per game. And number 44, Alyssa Whitaker, is a 5'11 junior, averages 7.5 points and 5.5 rebounds.
Okay. And for your home team, Lady Riverhawks. Making sure I got everybody right here. Number 5 is Emily Skinner. She's a 6-foot junior, averages 24 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Number 22 is Macy Brown. She's a 6-foot senior, averages 7 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. She's the leading rebounder on the team. Number 23 is Elise Livingston. She's a 5'9 senior. She'll get you 15 a game. Sharpshooter from outside, 2 rebounds, 2 assists per contest. Number 25 is Hallie Smith. She's a 5'6 senior, 7 points per ball game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. She has got a high motor, and she will dictate the pace of a lot of ball games simply with her defensive prowess. Number 32 is Brinley Weiss. She is a 6-foot senior, averages 5 points a game and 2 rebounds. And those are your Lady Riverhawks. You want to put a point spread together? Do you want me to give you a point spread?
Go ahead.
I've thought about it. I'm thinking about a team having to travel this far.
Okay.
Home team, yet you only have 32 minutes in a game. I'm going to say 33 and a half.
I'll take the over.
You think they'll get them by more than 33 and a half?
I think.
Okay. Nick likes Ridgeline to win by at least 34.
I think it's hard enough to play against these girls if you've seen them once. I think it's incredibly difficult to play against them for the first time, and that pressure defense is going to cause too many turnovers for Crimson Cliffs, and they won't be able to hang with the Lady Riverhawks as they get a first bucket out of Macy Brown in their first possession.
How about that ball movement? Everybody touched it and ended up on a layup for Macy
here's
Brown.
the pressure that you just don't see other teams being able to handle as they almost cause a turnover on Crimson Cliff's first possession.
Crimson Cliffs has it at the top of the key is Whitaker. Whitaker gets it down low. She goes to Richie.
5 seconds.
Richie can't
That's
get rid of it.
5 seconds.
They finally get on the backdoor cutter. That is Whitaker.
Gosh.
And Weiss is going to get called. No, but it's a jump ball he called.
Yeah.
She did have it for a long time there, Richie. Not able to find anybody. Finally, she got the cutter in Whitaker. And because Ridgeline got the opening tip, Crimson Cliffs will have it on the baseline. Inbound coming from Whitaker. And, almost stolen away. Kick to the right side. 3 ball on the way by Adams is no good. Backside rebound is grabbed by Crimson Cliffs. Driving to the basket, no good by Richie. Outlet comes to Emily Skinner.
Good contest
She's coming down
by
the left
Skinner.
side. It's knocked out of her hands by Adams.
Oh my gosh! And they gave that to Crimson Cliffs.
Oh, whoa.
Oh boy.
Turnover will go back to Crimson Cliffs. And trying to inbound, still trying to inbound. Turnaround, Emily. There, she almost had it.
And she
tripped
stumbles.
and ended up still being in the hands of Plough. So Plough will set the offense with Emily on her. Emily switches off, gives her off to Livingston, and then comes back to Richie. Richie high post to Whitaker. She drives down the left side of the lane, a couple step through moves, and it's knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. So again, on the baseline, Crimson Cliffs will enter, this time from the other side of the basket. And they do get it in to Adams. Adams tries to drive, and twice now they've had hands on loose basketballs, and they couldn't grab it. So Crimson Cliffs still with the ball. High screen for Richie. She stops at the elbow. Backdoor cutter. Saved onto the floor, and there's the shot clock.
Okay, there's your first turnover. I thought we might have a couple of them there, but we just haven't been able to get our hands on that basketball.
A couple of the passes
to cause the turnover.
We're just not seeing player and ball at the same time. You got to be able to see both.
On the defensive side,
yeah,
you mean?
When you're playing
for
D,
sure.
you got to be able to see both. Emily goes into the corner to Hallie. Hallie gets a nice pass down to Weiss. She mishandled the ball, kicks it outside to Livingston, and she knocks down the 3.
There's your sharpshooter, Elise Livingston, with her first points of the ball game and a 5-0 lead for the Riverhawks.
Good find by Weiss. She missed a chance at an easy layup when she wasn't able to catch it cleanly, but it would get a 3-point shot to Livingston.
This pressure defense by Ridgeline. Again, do you have enough ball handlers that can take care of it to limit your turnovers?
Corella gets it on the outside to Adams. Adams gives off to Richie. Richie spins, step through the lane. It's blocked by Weiss, grabbed by Smith. She is on the run. Dumps it perfectly down to Brown, and Brown scores.
Brown finishes with her right hand. Her offhand that time is a nice feed from Hallie Smith. Finds a wide open Brown, 7-0.
4 for Brown, 3 for Livingston. 5:25 remaining in the first quarter. Emily gets a steal in the passing lane, and she's going to have an easy layup on the other side, and she's on the board. Quickly, 9-0 with not even 3 minutes removed, and Crimson Cliff's going to get a quick timeout to talk this one over.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about, Dave. When you haven't seen that type of pressure, that type of ball defense in your face and in your space, can you take care of it long enough? And then if you can take care of it, can you knock down the jump shots it's going to take to keep you in the game? And so far, they're unable to do either thus far in the game.
It also requires a crisp pass, and if you got people all up in you trying to, like you said, get your face in your space, a pass is not usually going to come where it needs to be in order to be a shooting position. So we'll see if Crimson Cliffs can handle it. Great Basin Graphics has custom T-shirts, detailed embroidery, and graphic design to get your business noticed. You can always go to greatbasingraphics.com for more information.
McDonald's will sponsor our player of the game. Go to McDonald's, work for McDonald's, and let McDonald's work for you. Flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, plus meals and other perks. Locations in Smithfield, Logan, South Logan, Hiram, Brigham City, and Tremont. Macy Brown definitely putting her name in the player of the game so far with 4 quick points to start this game, and I believe a rebound or 2 as well.
Yeah, 4 for Macy, 2 for Emily Skinner, and 3 for Elise Livingston. Crimson Cliffs gets it in on the baseline on the far end to Corella. She's going to race down that left sideline with Smith all over her. Kicks it back outside. driving, and her shot is blocked. Adams had her shot swatted out of there by Macy Brown.
That could be our Cass Light rock hard tackle of the game. Oh, sorry. Our Cass Light block of the game. You put it in front of me, and I'm just going to read it like Ron Burgundy.
Like Ron Burgundy. We got to make sure there's no expletives on this thing. Three-point shot's going to be a little bit left, and grabbed by Livingston on the air ball. Livingston's looking left. She can't find anybody there, so she hesitates, loses the handle, and has to go pick it up. They're coming to get her.
Double team.
She rips it out of there.
Double team. She traveled.
And they're going to foul call on Adams.
Okay, that was generous.
I thought I saw a lot of arms on arms in there.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought that was probably due to be called before that when Livingston tried to step through that pressure.
Well, it's one of those, you got to get rid of it before the double team gets there if you're Livingston. You got to find the open guy. And she just held on to that one for a little too long.
Yeah, I think that the bobble when she lost the handle for a moment didn't help. Weiss makes
good job by
pass,
Crimson Cliffs.
and it's picked off by Crimson Cliffs. Headed the other direction, little stop and pop from 4 feet. Can't get it to go. Weiss rebounds, and then as she tries to outlet it, she's fouled.
Yeah, and she's just got to, Crimson Cliffs has amped up their defense, obviously, but grab a hold of that one, slow yourself down, make a nice, good, strong pass. You don't want to throw that one up to Crimson Cliffs again.
Emily Skinner comes across half court, then goes right side to Hallie Smith. Smith goes to the right side corner to Macy Brown, makes a good move along the baseline, can't get it to go. Kicks it outside. Smith's jump shot just inside three-point range is good.
Beautiful little jumper by Hallie Smith, but a nice find by Macy Brown as she gets the offensive rebound on her own miss.
Just need Brindley Weiss to score now, and they got all five scorers, or all five starters in the scoring column. I'm with you, Nick. It doesn't look like Crimson Cliffs has a really, really great ball handler, and I wonder if you continue to put this kind of pressure, eventually, you're going to turn it over. There's another turnover as Emily's in the passing lanes again, and she picks one off. She's got 2 steals as she makes a perfect kick to the corner for 3 ball. East Livingston good.
It's just a beautiful skip pass by Emily Skinner as she kind of penetrates a little bit and finds her wide open teammate and sharpshooter, Elise Livingston, in the corner to knock down her second 3 of the game.
Into the corner for Crimson Cliffs is Adams. Picks up her dribble, throws it away. Headed the other direction quickly. Hallie Smith loses it. She's got to go track it down into the corner. Bounce pass into Emily. She goes up, scores, but they're going to say no shot as she's down.
Got fouled on the ground there. Nice scramble there by Hallie Smith as she kind of mishandled the pass from, was that from Livingston?
I glanced down to write down the turnover and didn't notice who passed it to her.
2 subs in.
Yep, let's say Jenks comes in. McKady Jenks
Zollinger.
and Sydney Zollinger.
Bad pass by Livingston there.
Sydney Z is also a really good defender. See what she can do as she's out guarding ball right now. Long 3 is no good and bounces out of bounds. Back to Ridgeline.
When this team played Grantsville earlier in the season, Grantsville's the #1 seed in the 3A tournament, so a really good basketball team. Grantsville just shot the lights out. Every open opportunity they had, they were taking shots, and they just knocked them down. I think if I'm coaching, that's what I'm telling my girls to do. You get an open shot, you better shoot it. You better be ready, and let's just hope they fall.
Speaking of falling, Emily Skinner drives. There's a lot of contact, nothing called, and we head the other direction, and she was unable to finish. Kick outside comes to Ritchie, guarded by Skinner. Ritchie throws it away.
It's almost exhausting, this defense that Ridgeline plays. You can see the other girls are just, the frustration can start to set in, especially when you're almost through the first quarter and you haven't scored a point yet. It's just something that I know they have never experienced before.
Coming out of the ballgame is Ritchie. Sub for Crimson Cliffs is Janie Hall. She's just a freshman, 5'5" freshman. Skinner and Zollinger playing catch into the elbow to Brown. She puts it on the floor. It's knocked out of her hands. And it somehow goes to Livingston. Back to Brown, and she loses the handle again. Turnover.
Bad possession for Ridgeline there as they just couldn't get anything going.
Driving into some traffic. Crimson Cliffs gives it back to Hall. Hall drives. She can't get it to go. Rebound, Skinner. Emily in the open court goes behind her back. Dumps it down to McKady Jinks. She throws it away. And then she throws it back to Ridgeline. I don't even know. Do you give 2 turnovers on that?
No, I don't think.
Let's just negate
Crimson
them.
Cliffs had a possession.
3-point shot for Skinner's no good. Rebound, Crimson Cliffs. That's Whitaker. She outlets and then gets it right back. Whitaker then gives it off to Corella. Minute 38 remaining in the first quarter. Ridgeline up 14-0. Hall, dribble handoff to Whitaker on the left side. She's way out there. Poked away from her by Brown. She's going to see if she's going to pick it up.
Macy's got butterfingers. Macy's got the butterfingers going tonight. She's unable to handle that one.
Hall, drawn kick outside to Plew. Looks at a three. Zollinger up in her grill, so she kicks it off to Hall. Back to Plew. Tries to drive baseline. Good defense by Zollinger. Kick it back outside to Hall. Her pass is deflected and now headed the other direction as Livingston got it. Easy layup on the other end. Emily's fouled.
That's one thing you really want to avoid is a overexcited defender that's got a little frustration set in and chases you down from behind and makes a unruly foul.
I kind of like to see Beckham giggling over there when his sister got
hammered into the pad.
So the older family members would be like, "Oh no," and Beckham's just laughing.
Just giggling over there, huh?
I don't know if it was about that, but it looked like it.
It's surprising that Emily didn't finish that.
Yeah, I agree. She must have got hit pretty hard.
The contact, it looked like it was a pretty good truck down there on the shot attempt. That was Adams on the defense.
Emily got both of them there, so she's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're 52 seconds away from another shutout quarter.
You don't see that very often.
Something
Nick.
You just hear, and I might have cursed
it. No, she got to the rim.
Oh my gosh! We got a foul call.
Corella's going to get free throws.
That's usually how you break that. How you break the ice a lot of times against this Ridgeline team is at the foul stripe.
Yep, get to the line. And that's a good tactic, be aggressive. See if you can get in there, and if they foul you, then you get to the line. So we'll see if Corella can take the lid off here. First free throw is good.
Well, it's always the announcer that ruins it for you, isn't it?
Yep, 16-1. Ridgeline in firm control here in the first quarter. And the second free throw forthcoming.
Well on their way to cover.
Yeah, they are. Two. So you got two. Both of them. 16-2. Brown picks up her dribble, finds the middle person is McKady Jinks. Three-point shot by Sydney Zollinger's good. And Sydney Z.
The coach there for Crimson Cliffs wanted a travel call on Emily Skinner as she mishandled the pass from Jinks.
She might have something. That might be a complaint.
It's kind of a controlled catch, right?
Yeah,
you control it, and then you're taking steps. Yeah, you can't bobble it up in the air to yourself. But
I may have called that also.
Nonetheless, Zollinger knocks down the three ball.
Richie tries to find somebody. Finally does get it out of there to Plew. Plew drives baseline.
Oh my.
And her shot is blocked, and they're headed the other direction. McKady Jinks gives it off to Emily. Emily in the corner to Livingston. Three-point shot, good.
A woo-woo-woo, Dave. That's right. Your third of the quarter. You make three and a quarter, you get a woo-woo-woo.
Great shooting by Elise Livingston. And it was an excellent look by Emily. Emily thought about taking that last second shot, but knew she had an extra 2 or 3 seconds. Give it up to the more open player, and Elise knocks it down. Ridgeline leading 22-2 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Searching for copiers? Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
From what's happening in Open
up the champagne, pop. It's my house. Come on,
it's
turn it up.
House right now.
Hear a knock on the door in the night.
We're going to see a couple. One sub. Ane Wallace going to come in.
Yep.
Taking a quick break
well,
is
Hallie Smith
Livingston.
And Brindley Weiss are going to come back in.
True. They are starters, but they're coming back in. So Hallie Smith Weiss, Wallace, Skinner, and Sydney Zollinger. Now looks like Crimson Cliff's going to run into a little zone here and see how Ridgeline can handle that. Should leave shooters open. And there's one as Smith's in just inside the free throw or the three-point line. No good. Rebound grab by Skinner, and she
threw it right away.
Yeah, miscommunication there with Smith. I got Ridgeline with five turnovers.
You got 5. I had 4, so we're close. I'm going to take your word for it and go with 5. I have 8 for Crimson Cliffs.
Okay. I had him with 7, but I'm going to go with yours. Three-point shot the other direction is long off the back iron. Good defense by Wallace.
She's got to do a better job of boxing out on that.
Sometimes those long ones get a little weird coming off glass like that. But Wallace stayed strong on the defense afterwards, stayed straight up.
Oh,
bad pass by Smith.
Two consecutive turnovers for Ridgeline in their first 2 possessions of the second quarter.
Into the front court is Corella. She drives, can't get it to go. Rebound, Skinner. She's trying to rip it out of there, and they're going to call a jump. That'll go back to Ridgeline, though. It should. Oh, wait. Nope. Ridgeline just got it in the quarter.
Started it, yeah.
There was a jump ball in the first quarter after Ridgeline got the tip, but at the second quarter, Ridgeline got it. So this one's going back to Crimson Cliffs. Ridgeline leading 22-2. Again, if you want to watch this ball game, folks, it's on CashValleyDaily.com. The video is sponsored by Adams Wealth Advisors. You being dad over here?
Well,
Coach?
I mean, come on. That's one we got to pick off.
Tried to go over top.
Oh, that's easy.
And it's an easy steal on the end by Hallie Smith. She goes coast to coast and misses the layup, but it's knocked out of bounds by Crimson Cliffs. That was interesting. Hallie had a straight line drive there and just kind of short-armed it.
Yep.
But it does stay in Ridgeline possession. Hallie holding high, gets it into Weiss. She goes straight up top to Skinner. Skinner goes right, behind her back left. Jump shot no good. Rebound grabbed by Whitaker.
Everything but the finish there for Emily.
Yep.
Beautiful crossover dribble behind the back. Gets the space. Is unable to knock down the mid-range. But you see her ball handling skills on display right there.
I thought that she turned down in a three-point shot that she could have taken. And into the front court comes Ritchie. Ritchie is fighting her way through there and throws it off the hands of Zollinger and out of bounds. 6:36 remaining in the second quarter. Ridgeline 22-2. Driving is Corella. She gets all the way to the basket. Nobody stepped over to help. Like you said, that'll be a layup for Corella. She's got all 4 of their 4 points.
Hallie Smith went for the steal and was unable to get it, and then no one stepped in to help for the Ridgeline defense. You don't see that very often.
Still kind of an extended 3-2 zone being played by Crimson Cliffs. Zollinger looks at a 3, doesn't take it, dribbles out to the top of the court, goes right side to Smith, now back to Zollinger.
Wallace has got to turn and face right there and attack.
Agreed. She gets it but kicks it to the right side. Airball 3-point shot, no good.
Go
by
up.
Smith. Rebound grab by Wallace. She kicks it out to Zollinger and she got another 3.
I was cussing Ane for not going up, but she made the pass outside to Zollinger, and Zollinger knocks down her second 3-pointer of the game.
Good shot by Sydney. 25-4. Ooh,
what an up and under.
Low, and they're going to get a foul called on Ane, unable to finish his Whitaker.
You've talked about it. We've seen Caden Hess do it 100 times against us. That move right there is so hard to defend. As they get you going one way, step back and cross over with their step the other way, and that step through is tough if you can perfect that footwork.
Until Mike Furman called me out on it, it's about 3 years ago over in Bear River, somebody was just carving up Ridgeline with that step through, and I was yelling for a travel. I mean, I would have fought you about it. And then he sends me all the rule books.
And it's not a travel.
It's not a travel, although it sure
looks like one, doesn't it?
It just was not a move that was taught when we were younger.
Right.
That, your floaters, those types of things, you just didn't see
your
much.
Euros
were never done.
Nope.
Now they're all over the place, and if you can get that step through, I'm telling you, it will get you open shots. But it's hard to teach. I've been trying to teach my young guys, my young 8th grade team. Good pass down low from Smith to Brown, and she scores it.
It was a great job of passing up an open shot for a better shot as Hallie Smith with a nice dime down to Macy Brown, that's about her 8th point of the game?
Sixth.
Yep. Okay.
But I've been trying to tell my little group of kids to use the step through, and they just don't. It's not natural for them.
You'd almost need someone that's really good at doing it to teach the footwork.
Yeah.
Because it's a special, like you say, a different kind of style of footwork that is hard to teach.
I mean, even when you teach it, I think that they feel like they're traveling, and so they don't.
They try to avoid it.
Yep. Off the glass, no good by Hall. Rebound grabbed by Ridgeline. Livingston will skip past to Skinner. Skinner goes to the corner to Smith. High post now to Brown. Down low, easy feed to Emily. She misses it.
Oh, my goodness.
She goes back up and scores it.
You don't see the 5-star recruit do that very often, but Emily Skinner misses a bunny. She stays with her own miss. Offensive rebound and a putback for Skinner.
She's got 6 in the half so far, 29-4. Ridgeline in the lead. Long, high skip pass to Whitaker. Yeah, that one stayed up there a while. Nobody got there. Now down low to Ritchie. She scoops around with her left hand and scores it.
Nice finish as Elise Livingston took some of my advice and just kind of let her go basically on defense, and Ritchie's able to finish it.
Yeah, it's those when you feel like maybe it's a little bit out of control move. 3-point shot by Smith is no good, but for Ridgeline. Rebound grab by Whitaker. Ridgeline has only got 7 in this quarter so far. We're halfway through.
It's a 7-4 quarter.
Ritchie trying to get inside. They knock it out of her hands, and she grabs it and goes back outside to Corella.
That's
Jump
a nice shot
is good. Excuse me, that's not Corella, that's Adams.
Yeah, Adams gets to the elbow and knocks down the little mid-range jumper. Nice job by Crimson Cliffs. They're 7-6 in this quarter, so that's what you want as a head coach.
At the break, I said to Nick, what do you say as a coach to Crimson Cliffs? I mean, you're down 22-2 at the end of the first quarter, and you said try to win a quarter, and they're doing it right now.
Not quite, but
they're hanging.
Yes,
they're hanging.
Absolutely.
3-point shot by Emily is good. Skinner.
That one hurts.
Yep.
But you're right. A much better quarter here for Crimson Cliffs. That's their first turnover of the quarter right there.
And Emily got it back. It gives to Hallie Smith. Right back to Emily. Scores it. Good.
That's one of those catastrophic that turns into immediate points. And here's another one.
Emily gets another steal. She's going to raise for 3.
That's an 8-point.
No good. Smith though. Rebound. Put back. No good. Rebound. She's on the floor. Guys are coming over, and the timeout is called by Crimson Cliffs.
Hallie Smith, a nice job getting that rebound, but she needed to just hand that off to Elise Livingston instead of try to reverse layup. Elise was standing on the right side of the basket wide open.
Yep. Ritchie, though, underneath grabs the ball, and she's hanging on to it, and her coach wisely calls timeout and keeps the ball for Crimson Cliffs. Ridgeline leading 34-8. Logo Shop Sponsors is one of our longtime high school sponsors. They're committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
You got the uniform check for us, Bob?
Yeah.
You're pretty good at this.
Crimson Cliffs wearing navy blue with red numbers piped in gray. Can you think of a college team? Can you think of a college team with that same color scheme?
SMU? Or are they more orange?
No, I think they're red.
SMU?
I think that's a pretty good one.
I think SMU are Mustangs too, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. There you go.
Maybe that's
you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wouldn't have come up with SMU.
Okay, well.
That's what, you know what, Nick? That's what makes us a good team.
It really is.
I mean, you got to have a guy that can come up with a college color scheme for you. Going left is Corella.
Ridgeline looking like a Penn State type uniform.
Yeah.
Have you seen more balls go through hands than tonight? I mean, it's like all these girls got suntan lotion and just rubbed it all over their heads before the game. Every one of them.
Yeah, it seems like it's greased up. It's like a greased pig out there. There's another one.
Again.
That's a turnover. Headed the other way. Out in front is Brown. Layup right hand from the lefty is good.
Yeah, I swear.
She's got 8.
If I were to say there's any kind of court rust, it's the handling of the basketball right now by this Lady Riverhawks team.
Yeah, I agree. It's been a little bit sloppy the whole way. 3-point shot is good. Knocked down by Whitaker.
That was from
Crimson
deep.
Cliffs. Yes, very deep.
Chews into this lead. Ridgeline with a 25-point lead, 36-11.
Skip past him, McKady Jenks. Oh, Weiss was wide open down there. They go back outside.
She didn't give it to her.
Staying out there, Sydney Zollinger goes. Now they get it down low to Brown. Brown has it knocked away.
I don't know what to tell you, bud. It's like Macy Brown. She's got more suntan lotion than anyone.
Jump three-point shot is no good. Rebound, Whitaker
Jump
over the
ball.
back. They're going to get a foul called. Nope. Yep.
Oh,
Yep,
wow.
they're going to call Whitaker for a foul. And it's going to bring some substitutions in. Weiss comes out, Zollinger comes out, Smith comes back in, and Emily Skinner had been out for just a second. She's back in. So those two join Brown and McKady Jinks and Livingston. Livingston's got 3 threes. Sydney just went out. She's got 2. Emily's got 1. High post, Skinner. She kicks it into the side. Now up top to Brown. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound to Crimson Cliffs. Outlet pass is dangerous and saved onto the court to Adams. Adams goes straight away to Corella. 3-point shot off the left side backboard, no good. Rebound, Skinner pushes to Livingston. Reverse layup, no good.
She almost just needed to finish on the left side of the rim with her left hand instead of trying to cross over. The defender was behind her. She actually gave her a chance to catch up by doing that.
She's going to get free throws. Livingston very, very good from the stripe this season. 1:03 remaining left in the second quarter. Ridgeline leading 36-11. Free throw is no good. Was that me? Is that on me?
What happened?
Well, I just said she's been very, very good from the free throw
line.
line.
She has been on the season. She actually, I think, has been surpassed, however, percentage-wise by Emily Skinner.
Really?
She's missed a few foul shots. I don't think she goes to the stripe quite as often as Emily does, so when she misses a few, it has a bigger impact on her percentage.
Got the second one, so she got 1 of 2. She's got 10 in the game, in the half. Less than a minute to play here. Tenacious D being played by Allie Smith all over. What number is that? 31 Martinez. Yep. She's new into the ball game. Brown loses the handle. Reverse layup with her right hand. She got it to go.
That's a beautiful finish. But again, Brown having a hard time controlling that basketball as she attacks the rim. She regains possession and is able to get a nice right-handed finish.
Driving down the left side of the lane is Corella. Off glass, no good. McKady Jenks with the rebound, and she's fouled. Also, Josie Myers in the ball game for Crimson Cliff. She's just a freshman. So is Yezebel Martinez, number 31. She's a freshman. And Plu coming back in for Crimson Cliffs. She'll replace Corella. So some youth out there for Crimson Cliffs. Four seniors on the roster. But they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 freshmen on the roster. Emily drives and kicks, now gives to Livingston, and that 3 ball is dead straight but long. It came straight back towards her.
Just long.
And the outlet pass is at the buzzer, and it was chased down by Howell. Probably, did you give him a turnover on that?
Mm-hmm.
It was close to the buzzer, so we'll say it's give it the benefit of the doubt. So Ridgeline up at the half, 39-11. We'll be back in just a moment.
Breaking news to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castorite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
When a client walks in, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Let's go, girls. Come on.
Ridgeline up at the half, 39-11. Our halftime show is sponsored by Planet Fitness. Don't follow extreme things. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime. Also, Napa Auto Parts sponsors our best part of the game. You can count on Napa Auto Parts for the parts you need and the parts you use every day. The best part so far has not been the ball control.
No.
And the from both sides, ball control, ball handling, and just clean passing. I mean, both teams with too many turnovers in my mind in the first half.
I have Ridgeline with 7.
Me too.
And Crimson Cliffs with 12.
Me too. Yeah, that's it's not super clean as far as the half is concerned.
Okay, now the other night I went out to Mount Crest to call that girls' game against Orem.
Yep.
The young man, and I'm not sure what his name was, I think it was Mortensen or something, that got to do the out-the-bank halftime shootout. He went up, made the layup like he played butter.
Yeah.
Goes to the foul line, even more butter.
What?
Yeah. Steps back to the three-point line because that's all you got to make. You know, you got to make a half quarter. You got to make a layup, a foul shot, and a three-pointer for $100.
Yeah. Drained it?
It hit the front iron, but then it rolled over and went in.
Nice and soft.
3 shots.
Just that's all I need.
Pure butter.
And you're like, get the kid a uniform.
Yeah, get him a uniform and give him $200 for not missing.
Yeah, no kidding. Here's the scores. Well, let's go first of all scoring by quarter. Ridgeline, thank you. I mean, first of all, I feel like I need like walk-up music just wherever I go. When I go into businesses for work, wouldn't it be awesome to have a walk-up music?
It would be, and this would be mine. No. I'm sorry. Here it is.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man.
This guy got it.
This guy nailed it. The halftime shootout. Here it is. This is when I bust through the doors of your office building. And I got my head bobbing. I got my rattlesnake cowboy boots on. Alligator, actually.
Yeah, and a Leatherman on your side. Yeah, I can see it. I can totally see it. I just feel like we need that more in our lives.
Yep. Okay, let me get back to your stat music.
Yeah, give me some stat music. Make it something chasey.
This is a great song, by the way. Where is that? Here it is.
I can't start without it. Okay, I like it. Ridgeline outscored Crimson Cliffs 22-2 in the first quarter, 17-9 in the second quarter. You know, midway through the second quarter, Crimson Cliffs, I think, was 7-9.
They were hanging in there. Yeah, hanging in there.
Our score at the half is 39-11.
It was 7-6.
Was it?
At one point, yeah.
Ridgeline has 3 players in double figures right now. Emily Skinner's got 11. Macy Brown has 10. And Elise Livingston has 10. Elise went 3 for 3 from the three-point line in the first quarter and got a free throw in the second quarter for her 10. Ridgeline's got 6 out of Sydney Zollinger, and Hallie Smith has 2. For Crimson Cliffs, they have 4 points out of Colleen Corella. In fact, she had
the first 4 points of the game.
The first points came from the free throw line inside the last minute of the first quarter.
Oh my, Tyson Smith.
I think he had something happen to his elbow.
That?
You don't miss
he's
that
a
bad.
baseball player.
Well, he might not be playing baseball right now.
Well, I don't know
what
just happened there, but can I instant replay that?
I don't know. Something went awry.
That was terrible.
I mean, he needs...
Okay. That's Putnam. He plays. Get him out of here. We want to see. Who's this little fella? Oh, all right, Trey Person. I'm going to say this goes in.
Nah, it's long.
Buckets. Oh, it was long. Okay, go ahead.
Alyssa Whitaker had 3, Summer Adams had 2, and Kennedy Ritchie had 2.
I feel like if you had walk-up music and as you were coming in the door, if you were coming in my office to sell me IT security network system from Les Olson, Les Schwab.
It's not tires. Not tires.
I feel like this would be it.
She's just a girl and she's on fire.
Either that or the
sorry.
Come On Girl.
That's for Elise Livingston. She was on fire in the first half. Hang on. Here it is. Hang on just a minute. I gotta. Okay. Hang on. Wait for it, Dave.
Preston Brantley knocks down the 3.
All the pretty girls walk like this.
You'd be all right with this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you got to put one foot in front of the other when you do this.
Nope.
No, you're going to have to come up with something a little better than all those.
Okay, hang on just a minute. Let me try to find one here.
Folks, well, Nick is... It's a whole conversation and questions I'm going to ask. I'd like your answer in the form of a question, please. Would you like to sign up for IT services? And please answer in the form of a question. What is sure?
Now this is really what it should be because you nailed that shot.
I did nail the Super Smith super shot of the night. That was,
spectacular.
I feel like it's been a really good season for us this year. Had I have not made that throughout the course of the season, I felt like there would have been something missing. You know, no closure to the season.
Sure.
But we got it.
You just want some background music being played as you roam around town trying to find business.
Yeah. I mean, you know when you walk around Disneyland and each of the different theme areas has the music?
Music being played. So
it should be that way.
You want some Disneyland type music.
Yeah, I just need ambiance.
I was thinking this, but you don't want this.
Yeah,
See,
I like
now,
this.
Now, this would get you just pumped, ready to sell a big old copy machine to a guy.
Hey, will you buy this thing? Or am I going to have to send in Nick? Yeah, well, it needs to be something with just a little bit more subtlety, you know?
Okay. Well, you are selling copy machines. You're not trying to fight in a UFC-type format.
Yeah.
Let me try to find another one then.
As far as the schedule goes, folks, presuming... We're not even going to presume. This Ridgeline girls team is going to make it to Monday, no problem. And they'll play at 7:30 on Monday evening down at UVU.
Just before the Skyview game. Skyview would play just before them if they end up winning tonight against Mount Crest. A Valley team will play
right before
the Ridgeline game.
If Skyview wins, did we get locked into doing that ball game?
I think so. So
it'll be on CashValleyDaily.com, folks. So if you're looking to get any of those games, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday should be a lot of fun.
It will be.
And then if the boys can win tomorrow night,
they're going to open the tournament up at UVU.
9:30.
That's okay.
I don't like that.
I feel like people will enjoy a little breakfast, some coffee, and listen to the sweet sounds of you and I call basketball.
Sounds of the Patriot. And by the way, that boys game on Monday at 9:30 would be if Ridgeline can beat Pineview tomorrow, would be against the winner of Green Canyon and Crimson Cliffs, and Nick feels like that might be a trap game. Green Canyon's the 4 seed.
Crimson Cliffs is tough. Crimson Cliffs is tough. They're better than a 13 seed. Do you know the team you got to watch out for, Dave? I think they're the 11 seed, Cottonwood.
Really?
Yeah, they got a kid back. I think his last name is Cox, and from what I've been told, he's a really, really good player. Cottonwood was decent.
Well, they're 12-0 in region and 18-5
I was just going to say, Cottonwood is decent without him. They get him. Are they actually the 11 seed, or are they like the 6?
Check it out. I'll look at kind of their.
They'll play Logan. They'll play Logan if there's the 6th seed. So they're playing Bear River. So they'll have a common opponent with Logan. And then if Logan's able to beat Mount Crest, which Mount Crest has given Logan some fits throughout this season.
Yeah, they have. They split with them, didn't they?
They split with them and should have beat them the first time in triple overtime.
Didn't Ridgeline boys played Syracuse though? Oh, and they beat Cottonwood early in the season.
Yep.
But maybe they're a little different now. Okay, Ridgeline's going to have the ball to start the half.
Shot clock issue.
We got a shot clock. Okay.
Yeah, it should be. Now that's not right. 9 seconds is run off the play clock. Why isn't 9 seconds off the shot clock?
I mean, why are you asking hard questions?
Well, I'm just saying that makes no sense.
You're going logical, and that's to be expected. Little pinch down play to try to get Elise Livingston a shot, and it didn't work out for him, so they're going to swing the ball into the short corner now, out a little bit deeper to Smith. She gives to Weiss. Weiss' three-point shot is no good. Rebound grabbed by Plew.
Weiss looking to get on the board.
Steals it away.
Smith
gives it down to, or Smith, I'm sorry, steals it and then gets it back down to Skinner, and Skinner goes up, gets the bucket and the foul. She's got 13 in the game, trying to get 14 at the free throw line here.
That's tough. You get to stop your first possession if you're Crimson Cliffs, and then you turn it right back over for your 13th turnover of the ball game, and you give Emily Skinner and one opportunity to extend this lead to 31, and she does.
Ridgeline has 7, right? Turnovers? I think I accidentally wrote it on the wrong side, so I'll just make sure I don't do the next one. So Emily does get the free throw. She's got 14. Plew picks up her dribble, throws it right to Elise Livingston, and she's wearing the wrong color jersey. Other direction, layup, easy.
It's good anticipation by Elise as she sees Plew pivot and turn to pass that ball, and she jumps in the passing lane, and it's a pick 6 for Livingston.
Plew is going to get her pocket picked this time by Emily. Nice and low. Emily goes down to get that crossover, and she gets the easy layup.
Plew with back-to-back turnovers, both leading to immediate points for Ridgeline.
And quickly 7-0 quarter here, and a little bit of a mystery call called against Brown.
This is when you start officiating the score, when you got stripes on your jersey.
And so it'll be inbounded on the far sideline by Adams. Tries to get it in, does, to Corella. Corella guarded by Hallie Smith. Corella picks up her dribble, throws it to Emily. Emily is on the wrong team, and she heads the other direction and gets a layup. Again, just taking care of the ball.
That's 3 pick sixes in a row for Ridgeline's defense.
That is a quick 9-0 in this quarter, and it's only a minute and a half gone by. Spin move in the lane, and a little turnaround jumper. That's good. Nice move.
Little separation with the body.
That's Kennedy Ritchie.
Ritchie gets into the chest of Livingston. Little separation. She hits the little floater in the key.
48-13. Ridgeline in firm control of this one. Emily up top, step back, looks at a 3, takes it, got it.
Oh boy.
She's starting to feel a little bit, isn't she?
Shows off her shooting there as Emily Skinner's got, 18? 19 in the game. Oh, and another turnover. This could be tough.
Yeah, here comes another bad pass. Emily grabs it, and she's going to dump it down easily to Smith, and she scores it.
Emily Skinner doing it all for the Lady Riverhawks.
The turnovers right now are just killing.
Catastrophic. Yeah, they're bad.
Crimson Cliffs.
I think they're up over their 15 or 16. Oh, and another easy
down
money.
Court, easy to Livingston, and she scores it.
If you're coach, you got to call a timeout here. This is getting out of hand in a hurry.
Maybe she just wants it
it's
done.
It's a 42-point lead here for Ridgeline. I know you're not going to win this game, but you got to at least take control of it.
Ritchie turns it over and drawn kick.
Turnover.
Livingston
Ridgeline
couldn't quite get it to Smith in the corner, and so it's going to be out of bounds in the turnover to Ridgeline. That's the first, though, I believe, of this quarter for Ridgeline.
It is.
We got still 5:12 remaining in the quarter.
42-point lead for Ridgeline.
Yeah,
wow, they've scored.
What was my thing? 33.5.
33.5. They're covering at the moment. Now
covering.
that flurry to open that third quarter, Dave, is just backbreaking. I mean, like you say, you're probably not going to come out here with the win, but you'd like to be able to compete and stay in quarters like they did in the early part of the second quarter. But man, it's getting ugly out here right now.
Whitaker tries to drive on Weiss, gets all the way to the paint, gets her shot up, but it's partially blocked. Grabs her own rebound, tries to get through everybody. Good job by Weiss, staying high. And it's going to say it went out of bounds off of Weiss.
Yeah.
So
I'm not saying anything.
Crimson
the rest
Cliffs.
Of the year.
What?
About
okay.
Okay.
We all know that's not possible.
That's true.
Turnover to Livingston. She's going to head the other way and get it to Emily on making. That was perfect. She made the defense make a commitment.
Yep.
And then she dumped it down to Emily. Good pass by Livingston.
The timing was just right on that one, wasn't it? Oh.
Ooh, Elise almost had a pit. Now they're little still there, and they're going to call her on a reach. 57-13. Coming in for Crimson Cliffs is Ellie Christensen. And coming out is Whitaker. Nick, I think your music's still on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Like I said, I prefer a little background music in life. Kicks outside, and then she goes right back down to the Richie who entered it. And a pass down the lane, good layup, and a good finish by Brown as she's fouled on a perfectly fed ball from Emily Skinner. Brown is going to get to 12 points.
A perfectly fed ball, but a perfect finish by Macy Brown with her offhand, getting the contact and the foul and the bucket. See if she gets her foul shot here, and she misses.
That hit everything under there, or up there, and came out. Out of bounds off of Emily Skinner on the rebound.
You wonder how long these starters will stay in the game. You kind of, you're going to have 3 games in 3 days starting on Monday, so it'll be interesting how long coach decides to leave them out there.
I bet they'll start the fourth quarter for a couple minutes and then be done.
You think? I don't even think they'll play in the fourth, but
three-point shot by Hall is no good. Rebound to Skinner. She gets it to Smith on the short corner jump shot. Got it.
Another assist for Emily Skinner, and they got a 48-point lead here with 3:55 to go in the third quarter. Yeesh.
This team is next level, Nikolai.
They are next level.
This is a very, very good team. And I look down at the bench, and I see a gal like Ane Wallace, who would start dominate on any other team in our region.
She comes off the bench.
And she comes off the bench. McKady Jenks would start on any other team. Sydney Zollinger would start on any other team.
Some of those girls would start, and they would be the best player on that team as well. So you got 3 kids coming off the bench that could potentially be the best player on another team, and they're your 6, 7, and 8 gals.
It's pretty impressive.
It's one thing, and that's where I've seen teams, somewhat hang with us for a quarter. Snow Canyon did it last year. They hung with us for a quarter or 2, but when they have to go to their bench, usually they're not bringing in the talent like Sydney Zollinger or Ane Wallace. They're not bringing in that high of skill level off the bench to give their starters a break.
Inbounds pass there was stolen by Ridgeline. Emily gets to the rim and scores
it. It's easy money as she's over 20 for the ball game.
She's got 12 in the quarter.
Sheesh. And they've come in just
now.
Bunches.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Step through 3-point shot.
Oh, that was
no
just
good
over
by Blue.
the line.
Yeah, she stepped. That's a 2.5-er.
Yep.
Did she get that front foot down inside the 3-point line, or did it?
I think it went just across.
And then she shot it.
Yeah.
You want to have a runner from 3-point range. So by the time you release, you're at about a free throw line.
Yeah.
Griffey, my son, thinks he's got a 1-foot-3 dialed.
A 1-foot-3?
Yeah, he says it only works in one-on-one, and I watched him the other night, and he was pretty good with it. 3-point shot in the corner for Livingston. Looks long. It is long.
It is long.
Grabbed by Plu on the backside. She'll hand it to Corella. Corella goes down the right sideline to Adams. She'll raise for 3. Got it.
Nice shot by Adams there.
Knocks down the 3 ball. It's the 5th point of the quarter, so they're still trying to get those points. Reverse layup, easily done by Livingston. Who fed her that ball? That was a nice
Smith.
Pass. Okay.
Hallie Smith with the outlet.
Good job by both of those gals, as Elise now has 16 in the game. Outside is Richie. She hands it off to Corella. Loses her footing just a little bit.
That's a travel.
She raises, airballs it from about 14 feet.
Oh.
Baseball style pass down court to Livingston. She can't catch up. Emily tried to.
That never pans out, does it?
It doesn't feel like it does.
It really doesn't. I mean, you hit it once every couple of times, and
I just think you see it, and then trying to throw a basketball, baseball style, it can sail on you.
Yeah, it floats.
Just never feels quite right.
I see more turnovers that way than anything.
65-15. Ridgeline in firm control here with 2:16 remaining in the third quarter. Down low, kick back outside. 3-point shot by Adams is no good.
Ooh.
And Ane up high for the board and rips it down.
Are they calling this on Ane?
Oh, jeez. Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
Nick, you said you were not going to complain again all year.
I'm not complaining. I'm just wishing that officials would stop officiating the score and just officiate the game. How is that a foul on Ane?
How's that not complaining, though?
Well, I know it is.
Okay.
But how's that a foul on Ane?
I didn't think she fouled her. And the elbow is Adams.
And that's 3 seconds.
And she's in the key.
Yeah.
And it might have been closer to 5 seconds just holding on to the ball.
Oh, my gosh.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's fine.
It's
it is.
fine.
It's just fine. Just get this over with.
I mean, I think I might be calling the score.
My gosh.
Sometimes refs call or officiate by the score. I might be calling the game by the score right now.
Just your amount of enthusiasm and,
I'm not
and
trying
effort.
to.
Your effort.
I'm not trying to. I'd like to think I'm staying
the
engaged.
effort that you're not locked in right now. You need to lock in.
I'm kind of thinking about talking about something else. Ane pokes it away and out of bounds.
Well, McKady Jenks has to go to the bathroom. Oh, no, she said throw something away.
Had some trash in her pocket.
She had a
litter.
Mamba wrapper in her pocket.
I'd have more than a Mamba, more like a king-size Snickers in my pocket. Walking around playing ball out there. Crimson Cliff struggling to get a shot up here. 6 seconds left. Off the glass with about 3 seconds left. Driving down the lane is number 31, Isabel Martinez.
Softly high off the glass too. Going to the baseline. What a move!
Ane Wallace is fouled by Martinez. One time I was playing with the Providence Wolverines.
Okay.
In the dog days of summer.
Og was coaching.
I can't tell you I didn't have a spicy chicken in my back pocket out there in center field.
No way. Yes. A burrito?
No,
or
just a chicken sandwich. Just a spicy chicken sandwich.
A spicy chicken like from Chick-fil-A, but it wasn't around back then.
Yeah, I think it was a Wendy's spicy chicken in center field. Drive by Emily, easy layup, got it. From the left side. I don't have any more room left for the points in the box for her third quarter.
That doesn't happen very often.
67-17.
She got 14 in the quarter.
Yep, she's got 6 field goals and a free throw. Off the glass again, this one no good by Martinez. And actually that one I think was off Josie Myers. Into the corner to Skinner, good feed down there too. Easily done to Macy Brown, and she's got 14.
Emily Skinner's probably going to record a triple-double here tonight if she can get more than 10 boards. I think she's had more than 10 assists.
She's got a lot. McKady Jenks picks it.
She might get it with steals.
She might get it on that one too right there, just because although McKady had the deflection, but it was grabbed by Emily. Then a bad pass by Crimson Cliffs, stolen away by McKady again.
I've lost track of turnovers.
I've got 22, and I feel like that's low.
It's probably pretty close. We got 2 seconds on the shot clock here, on the game clock.
Martinez misses, and the rebound was grabbed by Brown, and she outletted to Emily, and Skinner just couldn't quite get the shot up. But the Ridgeline lead is plentiful, 71-17.
Well, it looks like you're going to owe me 100.
Well, did we bet 100 on that spread?
I think so. Isn't that what you said?
I think I said
nachos.
No, I don't think I said anything.
I'm
let's
trying
take
to
a
get
break.
that 100 back. You cost me with making that shot.
I want to be alone with my thoughts for a minute and see what we're going to talk about. Hey, they just gave him an extra point at the quarter, 71-18
Oh, good
now.
for them. Good.
All right, we'll be right back.
Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
scored 32 in that quarter.
Oh, boy.
32-7.
Whew.
We got a 71-18 score. The problem I have is maybe I just added them up wrong because there was 32 points.
What a pass.
I'm missing a couple, I think. I'm going to have to do some arithmetic. Good skip pass to McKady Jinks. Her three-point shot is long. Air ball. Rebound grabbed on the far side, on the backside on that baseline by Corella. She tries to drive. Glass, no good. Fights for her own rebound. She rips it out of there. And her and McKady Jinks are going to tie up first. So in the ballgame, by the way, we got Livingston. I told you I thought a lot of them would start the quarter, and I guess two of them.
And three of them are getting ready to check back in the ballgame here.
The high post is Wallace. McKady Jinks goes to the right side to Livingston, and she drives and makes a nice pass to Ane Wallace for the easy layup.
Picking this defense apart still with a 55-point lead. What point do you take your foot off the gas pedal?
But it
About now?
But it won't feel like their foot is. There's another steal. Katie Jinks steals this one, gives it off to Ane. It won't feel like the foot is off the pedal though when you with your second unit in. You know what I mean? Everybody out here is going to continue to play hard. Nobody's going to just stop. Livingston drives. Good seal. Good pass to Weiss. Weiss is going to be fouled.
Weiss is going to get herself on the scoreboard here, as I don't believe she's scored so far. This will be all starting five getting in the scoring column. I know. I mentioned it earlier.
Yeah. So I think Coach Jinks will play her starters for a few minutes here in this.
Oh, I cursed her.
In this fourth quarter, and then pull them all out. As of right now, there's one. Sydney Zollinger's still in with the other four starters. It's Livingston who will come out now, and Weiss makes the second of her two free throws. Missed the first. 74-18.
I think we might see just about everybody tonight.
I would like to think so. High post. Area to Adams. She dribbles out of the high post and gets it down low to Whitaker. She makes a good, strong move. She's misses. Rebound is on the floor, and we got humanity on the floor. Now Whitaker picks it up. Euro step in the lane, and they're going to get a foul called on Brown.
It's just a great call by the official there, as there's a ton of contact down low. Macy Brown really hacked. What, Dave?
I don't know.
Dave's got his hands over his eyes. He's in just disgust.
You have never once in your life praised an official.
I just did.
You did it.
It was a great call.
Was it facetious? Yes. Was it just oozing with sarcasm? Yes.
Oh, boy.
Whitaker unable to get the free throws. And Emily Skinner goes to the corner. Three-point shot to Smith is good.
How many's Hallie got now?
Hallie has.
She in double digits?
She's got 9.
9 for Smith. She's almost in double digits.
Whitaker kicks it out to Plew. Plew hesitation, gets into the inside three-point line, misses the jumper, and a timeout will be called. That will now substitute 4 players out. My guess is Sydney stays.
I would assume so, but those 5 starters, man, they really showed how good they really are, Dave. When you see the scores on the box score and you see the number of wins and on all that, you really don't know how good they are till you're out there on the court with them. And that defense holding this Crimson Cliffs team, who just came off, scoring 60-some points? How many they score in the first round? You got it right there.
This is boys. This is girls. Crimson Cliffs scored 53 against Tooele.
They score 53 against Tooele. They come in here. They can only muster 18. I tell you what, Mountain Crest looked like a completely different team playing Orem. Just the confidence those girls played with. And they went and scored a pile of points. I've seen them do that to Mount Crest twice. I've seen them do it to Skyview, who's what seed in this Skyview girls basketball is the 7 seed.
Ooh, good feed from McKady Jinks down low, and missing the shot is newly inserted Brooke Smith. And the other direction for the layup is 24 Adams. Sydney Zollinger had a flyby. Little head fake. She's smiling. A little head fake took her.
Oh, there's those Butterfingers.
Right through her hands, but she tracks it down, throws it into the corner to Brooke Smith. So we got.
There's that suntan lotion everybody's been rubbing on their hands tonight.
Yeah, these new gals coming in that haven't played yet, they're feeling it.
Well, that was Sydney.
Well, and then she got it to Brooke, and it slipped out of her hands, too. Sydney has no excuses. She's played long enough. She should have some of the talcum powder on her hands by now, the stuff that LeBron throws into the air, whatever that is. Hey, give you some scores,
a score update. Skyview, well, this was maybe a while ago. Let's see here. Here we go. Skyview Mount Crest 30-26 at the end of 3. Green Canyon's all over Murray 52-15 at the end of 3. Those are the
33.5.
Those are the two games, right? Yeah, it's not even close. They covered by a long ways. 33. What do they got? A 57-point lead. So there's your score updates, Dave.
And Ridgeline plays the winner of the Skyview Mountain Crest game. Is that?
No, that's not right.
Who?
Ridgeline will play the winner of Dixie and Hurricane.
Okay, I don't know what I was thinking.
And that'll be the first round game at 7:30 on Monday. 7:30 at night. The boys.
We're going to be down there a long time.
All day.
Are you staying over?
Yeah, Sunday night. I don't want to wake up at 6. We're going to have to set up, too, you know.
I'm not much of a morning guy, to be honest with you. There's not a lot of things that are worth it in the morning.
Oh, look at Anna Wallace going to work.
I'm telling you, Nick, I think she is really good.
Well, look at the amount of, we've talked about this before, D1 talent that's on the floor at one given time. Emily Skinner's going to go play wherever she wants in the nation for the most part. She's going to have all sorts of opportunities and offers that are going to continue to come her way. Macy Brown's going to play college at the next level. Elise Livingston's going to play college at the next level. Anna Wallace is going to play softball at Texas at the next level, that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
You got all sorts of athleticism and talent out there on the floor.
Did you know the money at University of Texas at Austin? They have the
flows like the salmon of Capistrano.
Did you say the salmon?
I meant salmon.
I thought you did. It's the richest. Boy. It's the richest university in the country.
Really, I would have thought Ohio State was.
Yeah, I've seen.
Or Notre Dame.
I don't know if it's neck and neck or whatever, but I've been told it's Texas.
Texas.
A lot of oil down there.
Yeah, that's true.
That's liquid gold, is what that is. Texas tea. Outside, as Ridgeline just swings it around. Anna Wallace in the corner. She makes a hard drive, goes up, and can't get
Misses
it to go. Rebound, Brooke Smith.
Brooke Smith.
Gets it out to Sydney.
Baby.
Can she make her third?
Oh,
no.
In and out.
Rebound grabbed by Plu of Crimson Cliffs. She'll give off to Christensen. She gets down there. Nope, sorry, that's not Christensen. That's Richie. And is stolen away by Jenks. Layup, good. The lefty stays lefty and gets her easy layup there. And Jenks gets the bucket. Has she scored more than that, too?
No, that's her first bucket.
Okay, because I feel like I'm missing a couple, and I don't like to miss any.
I know you don't. Nope. I believe she's only had a couple of shot attempts. She had the airballed 3 in the corner, and then the made layup. I think she may be missing another one.
But on all those breaks, I swear that a couple of those gals, I think maybe she's
had some nice assists. She has had that.
The suspense is out of the building, folks. It's 80 to 20 with 3:17 remaining. Let's take a quick break, Nick, and be right back. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of LesOlsonIT.com.
Les Olson IT.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Have you seen the guy on TikTok that dances to this song?
Nope. I'm the old guy that doesn't have social media.
It's the dancing trucker.
Oh,
Look
really?
him up. He's pretty funny.
I feel like if there's money to be made doing little jigs on TikTok, why am I not making money?
You should be jigging on TikTok. Whoa, three ball.
A little jiggy there is Janie Hall nails the three-point shot. Nah, it's not my style. I'll just stay with what I'm doing.
My goodness.
Somehow gets that ball. Did that even hit the rim or hit the backboard?
No, it didn't touch the backboard at all.
That ball kind of shot in the air out of Ane's hands and went in as she drove down the middle and got a nice feed. And this one missed behind the backboard by Jocelyn Larson.
What
she's a freshman.
happened? What just happened?
Unless it got tipped going up there.
Oh, it must have. It must have.
Must have done.
I mean, he hasn't made a bad call all night, so it had to have hit something.
You know what? You are just a gentleman. You know that? Good drive by Janie Hall. She's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line.
Well, let's see.
Well, yeah, you want to give us some more background music?
I like this one.
Yeah, this is the one I rapped for you the other day.
It's a great, I love that. That was the highlight of that was the best part of the game.
I went and found this and played it to my sons. There's a bunch of different versions out there. Apparently Little Bow Wow has a version.
I think that's the one I'm playing.
Really?
Yeah, that's this one. Little Jermaine Dupri featured.
Free throw missed.
What just happened? We got a foul on Crimson Cliffs.
That clock is running.
It should be.
And it should be.
It should be running for the rest of the game without stopping. Here we go. We got more check-ins.
Here we get some more check-ins, and I'm going to learn some new faces.
Got some freshmen down there.
Katie Jinks getting around to Ane Wallace screen, gets down the lane, little Euro, got it. I like that. That little hesitation, it's looking out to the left and comes back and scores it. 84-24. Hall working against Zollinger, kicks it outside to Rosario. Three-point shot, almost got it off the glass. Rebound grabbed by. That was Elise Wright.
This is going to be a 30-second version, I believe. They're just going to get their subs in. Are we through our liners here?
No, not even close.
Oh, boy.
You better
I did mention Castleite, but Logan Cash Rich is one of our great sponsors. If you teach in the Logan Cash or Rich school districts, you can qualify for ultra-low interest rates and auto loans and more. Loan approvals in as fast as 30 minutes. Les Olson Company, get your free network assessment at lesolson.com by
I will walk in with
some walk-up music. Yeah,
some sort of walk-up music. In fact, you tell me what walk-up music you want, and I'll walk in with
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
Right there. That's what I want you walking in.
Yep.
I got. If you can smell what Dave is cooking.
We got to see if we can get the words changed for us.
I think we can do that.
I mean, there's some techs out there, right? We have some IT people in my company. Let's see if we can get some stuff going. You'd think there's copyrights. Good feed down low from Jinks to Mumford. Mumford misses the layup. Rebound pulled out of there by Crimson Cliffs. Goes down the right sideline to Rosario. At the free throw line now is Martinez. Gets in a little closer. Tries to go up over Ane. Ane's going to handle it and flip it out on the outlet to McCady. Jinks goes right side to Reagan Brown, who's Macy's younger sister, right?
Freshman, yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
Reagan has it knocked out of her hands for a second. Then she tries to feed. How it got down to Munford, I'll never know.
Munford didn't put suntan lotion on her hands, so she handled that bullet pass from Reagan Brown.
No problem there, but it wasn't lobbed over. Ane comes over and gets your Castleite block of the game, and then she gets another one. That's 2 blocks right there from Ane Wallace, and that should get us to the end of this ball game. With 7 seconds left, McKetty Jinks is just going to dribble this out. And Ridgeline's going to get the dub here, 86-24.
Oh, that's backcourt.
That's something. It was something. They didn't want to call it. 86-24. Ridgeline wins this one and moves on to the next round on Monday night.
Monday night, 7:30.
7:30. It's going to be a long, fun day down at UVU. If you're thinking about using a day of PTO,
that's what I'm using.
That's what I'm doing. And we'll be down there all day long watching basketball. Hopefully, for the girls and the boys, they'll make it all the way down there through Wednesday. It's a lot of back and forth, though. We're going to take a quick break, folks. I'll tally these final game statistics and come back and share them with you after the break.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of lesolsonit.com.
Les Olson IT.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
I know it's loud, but that part right there is just great.
That gets you every time. Ridgeline this one and covers the unofficial spread. I had Ridgeline by 33.5.
I mean, it's hard to go much more than that in a playoff game,
it really
isn't it?
is. They won by 62. Unofficially, because right there at the end, there was a flurry there in the third quarter, and I know I missed 2. And it seems like every time I looked down, Emily was getting a steal and a layup. So I'm going to say Emily had 27 in the ball game. We had 3 other players for Ridgeline in double figures. Macy Brown had 14. Elise Livingston had 16. And Hallie Smith, I think, had 11. I was missing a 2-point bucket in that fourth quarter, and I had Hallie with the 3 in the corner, but I feel like she had a nice feed from somebody and got a layup but it could have been earlier in the game. Anyways, I'm going to say Hallie had 11.
Sometimes the scoring comes in such quick bunches, it's hard to keep up with it all.
For sure, and call a game.
And call a game, yeah.
You know, what we need is a statistician.
We need
hand and a stump.
There's 2 things. Let's talk about.
2.
Well, there is more than 2, but the 2, if I could pick, I want people here setting this gear up for me. Roadies. So all I got to do is just show up and start talking.
Yeah, it's what we do every other time in our life.
Set the mood and just lock in.
I would agree. We need roadies.
The second thing we need is a statistician.
Yep. I mean,
anybody out there that wants to work for free, let us know.
For very, very little pay.
Very little pay, but
which is basically a fist bump.
A bucket full of laughs and a barrel of monkeys.
A barrel of monkeys every time. Sydney Zollinger had 6 points, had a 3 in the first quarter, a 3 in the second quarter. Didn't score in the second half. McKetty Jinks had 4 in the second half for her total of 4. Abby Munford scored, I think, the last points of the game, if I'm not mistaken. She got a really nice feed from, was it Brooke Smith?
No, it was Reagan Brown.
Oh, Reagan Brown, that's right. And scored that one, so Abby Munford on the board. Ane Wallace had 5. All of them came in the second half. And Brindley Weiss had 1 from the free throw line. For Crimson Cliffs, nobody in double figures, but they got 7 out of Summer Adams. And then they got 3 players with 4 points. Janie Hall, Colleen Corella, and Kennedy Ritchie. And then they got 3 points out of Alyssa Whitaker and 2 points out of Isabel Martinez. Scoring by quarter, Ridgeline came out
guns a-blazing.
Guns a-blazing. 22-12 in the first quarter. 17-9.
No. Start over.
Did I say 12? I meant 2.
Yes.
27. I heard myself. I just didn't stop. 22-2 was the score at the end of the first quarter.
Tell me again what the 2 most important parts of the game are.
Start the game in the beginning of the third quarter.
First 5 minutes of the first quarter, first 5 minutes of the second half.
And they absolutely did that.
Look at the rampage that Ridgeline went on in those first 5 minutes of both quarters.
They had 32 points in the third quarter. It was 32-7. I mean, there was already separation at the half, but that became ridiculous. And then the fourth quarter, Ridgeline outscored them 13-6. Turnovers, Crimson Cliffs just had too many. 10, 15, 20. They probably had around 25 turnovers. Ridgeline, I thought, did not take care of the ball very well in that first half, but in the second half,
greasy fingers.
They calmed it down a little bit.
It's like they were playing with a greasy
KFC fingers.
Something
that'll grease you up.
Some Raising Cane's fingers.
Yeah.
Something out there. It was.
I had them. I think they probably had right around 10. I lost. I kind of lost focus when they had 8, but it was in the second half, and they did better. Especially in that third quarter where Ridgeline just started scoring in bunches. There just wasn't turnovers coming because they just had steals and layups.
Yep.
Again, so Ridgeline Gals will be playing on Monday evening at 7:30. Nick and I will be there to call that one for you. I don't think that we're allowed to stream that.
I don't know. I haven't heard.
My assumption is it's going to be audio only. Once we get down into some of those venues,
that's usually what happens. But we're going to have statisticians that are going to feed us the stats.
Just keep feeding. I'll probably still try it, so along the course of the game, I can give you that information. But
so I'm a numbers guy, Dave. You know this about me, right?
Yep.
I watch Emily Skinner play all year long last year, and I've watched her again this year. It didn't really hit me how good she actually was until we were at Utah State, and the Utah State stats start showing up in front of us. And in the championship game, she goes 12 for 14 from the field with 26 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, 6 blocks, and no turnovers.
She must have had. Do you think she got double-figure steals tonight?
I would say she was darn close if she didn't get there.
It's got to be close.
And
rebounds, close.
And when you put numbers to how she plays, that's when it's like, holy cow, we are watching something we'll never see the likes of ever again.
Yeah, she had to have been close on the assists. I mean, she might be
was
up there
probably
to a
close
quadruple
to.
double.
I know, it's just crazy to think that she could do.
But I mean, we talk a lot about Emily because she's that good. But you don't get assists if people don't score.
She is surrounded by talent. There's no doubt about it. And of all the people that know that the most, I know it's her dad. He knows Emily is as good as she is because of the people that are around her teammates.
Yeah, she's a super fun player to watch. But
she would be incredible, and she is incredible on her summer league teams and the different teams. She's got the opportunity, the women's national team, to go play in Italy and all these things. She's still an incredible talent, but don't
discount
the other players that are on this team. They are incredibly talented as well.
Right now, it looks like a well-oiled machine, except for the first few minutes when the oil was kind of on the hands for a minute there. But after that, they turned it okay.
What do you think? You haven't obviously seen Snow Canyon, or I'm just looking. Let's look at the bracket here.
Snow Canyon the 2.
Snow Canyon's the 2, but next you got Dixie or Hurricane. What are your thoughts? I mean,
Nick, I just can't see any team getting within 20.
After Dixie and Hurricane, you're going to have Cottonwood or Payson. That's the 4-5 that I'm just going to assume it's going to go chalk up there. Cottonwood or Payson. I have no idea about either of those teams, but if you're able to beat Cottonwood or Payson in the semifinals, you're more than likely going to match up against Snow Canyon. And I just don't know that anybody's got the firepower to hang with these Lady Riverhawks. It could be 2 in a row, and it could be 2 inside of the state of Utah undefeated seasons in a row as well.
Unbelievable. Don't forget, folks, we'll be, again, Mike's side tomorrow night as the boys will be taking on Pineview. Same start time. We'll try to get on the air right around 6:45 and have that one for you. Any final thoughts on this one? Or
let me give you some updates here.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like Green Canyon did finish off Murray 61-19. I don't have a final. Let me look my other source here. It looks like Skyview beat Mount Crest by 7, 44-37. So on that other side of the bracket, we'll be calling the Skyview game then. We'll be calling that Skyview game just before the Ridgeline game at 5:50.
You might have to remind me of that. I need to put it on the old calendar.
They're going to play.
We'll be down there. I mean, it's not like we're doing anything else.
That'll actually be fun to do, Dave, because they're going to play Snow Canyon. So we'll get a look at Olivia Hamlin and the Snow Canyon team, and it'll give you an idea of what Ridgeline could be faced with.
Let's wrap this one up.
Sounds good to me.
Ridgeline wins this one in fine fashion, 86-24. Moving on to the next round. For Nick Zollinger, I am Dave Simmons. Have a pleasant evening, everyone. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night.
This Ridgeline Riverhawks broadcast has been a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, DD Auto Salvage, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, Logan Cash Rich Credit Union, The Cater Shop, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, and Cache Valley Daily. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CashValleyDaily.com.